I loved teaching STEM because I felt like that was an entry point that I didn't get as a student. So I always joke and say, had I got to experience science in a really hands-on way, that I might have actually become an engineer because I love doing it. But science was not my strong suit when I was going through K-12. And I think because I'm just a much more hands-on learner. So that was kind of my journey into teaching STEM and why I've loved getting to help kind of develop and get teachers excited about this kind of learning, because it really is fun to see kids get that spark that they might not have gotten in a traditional science classroom.
Uh, India and Mallory, if I can just jump in for a second.
Sure.
My name is Jake Mendelssohn. I'm an engineer and I'm also an educator. And I think what you're doing is absolutely excellent. And the way that you're doing it is even more excellent. Um, as an educator, I've run into many situations where the traditional education says, no, science has to have a graph and it has to have a formula and it has to have mathematics. And that's eventually it will. But what you're doing is you're setting a spark within these kids. And then later, when they get to the traditional science, they can learn the formula and find out why the spinning top doesn't fall over, but a stationary top does. There's actually real science, but the first thing they need is a spark. And what you're doing is absolutely excellent. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you so much. That's